Hello everyone! Are you bored today? If yes, come on, join me to recall your favorite childhood game called Luksong Baka. But first, let me introduce myself. I am your friend Abby, who will guide you to reminisce your childhood memory. So let's go! With the existence of computers, PlayStation Portable or PSP and Xbox, children and even those young at heart have forgotten about the games that there was part of their parents' childhood like patintero, tagu-taguan, tumbang preso, luksong tinik, or luksong baka. But today, we will tackle the Luksong Baka. What is Luksong Baka? Luksong Baka is one of the traditional Filipino game. This game involves a minimum of 3 individuals and a maximum of 10. These games involve the player to jump over the person called the baka. And did you know that Luksong Baka is originated from the province of Bulacan in Central Luzon in the Philippines? In English, this game is called literally jump over the baka. And also, Luksong Baka has a variation which is Luksong Tinik. There is no equipment needed in this game, but players need to have these 3 skills for them to win the game. The first skill is the mobility, where players move freely and easily so that they will not hit or touch the baka. The second skill is the strength. The player should have the strength or power to lift his or her body to avoid hitting the baka. The player should jump higher as possible to pass the level or position of the baka. And lastly, the stability, where the players needs to balance or steady his or her body when jumping over the baka to avoid falling. And now you know the skills that players must have. It will help you to win the game. Players need to have a confidence for them to pass the position. Let's move on to the mechanics of the game. First, the player should pick the taya or baka. For them to choose who will be the baka, there are many ways on how to choose the taya, like maiba taya, where they will place a hand over another or palms down, and at the count of 3, they will release their hands simultaneously, either showing palms up or down. The player who display a different position of the hand from the rest will be the baka. The baka is the one who sits in the ground where it has a specific position. Second is the player should avoid contact falling over the baka while jumping over. On the first level, the baka takes a crouching position and the rest of the players should jump over the baka. The baka should start with the bend down kneeling position. The players must spread their legs wide apart to avoid hitting the baka when they are jumping. All players should jump over the baka until all the players have jumped. Once the first set of jumping over the baka is done, the baka position will slowly rise up or arises a bit higher for the next level. The players repeats the process until they reaches the standing position, which is very hard. And lastly, only the hands of the jumper may touch the back of the baka. If the players fails to avoid or fall over the baka, the players who hit the baka will replace the baka player with the bend down kneeling position, and the game continuously jump until all the players decide to end the game. The goal of this game is the player should successfully jump over the baka without touching or falling over him or her. That means that the player should jump very high, which will test his power how he can jump higher. Here are the possible position or level in Luksong Baka that we might encounter. What are the benefits of playing Luksong Baka? Playing outdoors like Luksong Baka provide the most opportunities for exercise without stress. Master our flex as children try to balance and coordinate their body movements to achieve the object of the game. Fresh air and sunshine from outdoors are important to growing kids. And also, outdoor play also enhances creativity and promotes better socialization with other kids while lowering the risk of acquiring diseases related to having a sedentary lifestyle.